Hello everyone, welcome to you all. Today we are going to continue our story On the Face of It by Suzanne Hill. So, student, On the Face of It by Suzanne Hill, we have completed the two modules, and this is the last module, module number 3. So, first of all, we'll recap what we have studied in the previous module. The play depicts beautifully yet grimly the sad world of the physically impaired. Two physically impaired people, Mr. Lamb with a tin leg and Derry with a burnt face, strike a bond of friendship. Derry is described as a young boy, shy, withdrawn, and defiant. Everything appears to be the same but is different, like us of bees and weeds. People tell him inspiring stories to console him. No one will ever kiss him except his mother, that too on the other side of his face. Mentions about a woman telling that only a mother can love such a face. Mr. Lamb revives the almost dead feelings of Derry towards life. He motivates him to think positively about life, changes his mindset about people, and thinks how a man locked himself as he was scared. A picture fell off the wall and got killed. The gate of the garden is always open. So these are the points that we have discussed in the last modules. So today we are going to continue the story. And in the previous module we have studied that Mr. Lamb was trying to build an optimistic view in Derry's mind, because Derry, he was completely thinking about he was having a neglect ideas, neglect feeling, negativity. So Mr. Lamb is just going to develop a positive view by his optimistic views. So he had said that people are never just nothing, never. In the previous module, we also studied this one, that Mr. Lamb explained about the importance of people. As he said that importance of people by this one, people are never just nothing. This line shows here importance of people. Mr. Lamb trying to build confidence in Derry, and also said that he should love to all mankind, because love is the only one solution that can remove all the diseases. So hatred as Derry who hates himself, his burnt face, so that hatred corrodes us and hurts more than acid. That he explained, because hatred is unnatural and injurious to mankind. After that, Mr. Lamb also explained that love is the solution of all diseases. Next, he said that all humans are one, by telling that we all have the same views, same ideas, same expressions, same feelings, desires, and so on. Mr. Lamb explained that we all are the one. Only there is a difference, as you have the burnt face and I have the tin leg. So we both are the disabled person, but everything is the same, but everything is different itself. By this way, Mr. Lamb is trying to say that he just explains about the unique individuality, because everyone has a unique talent. Why, Derry, you are thinking that you don't have anything? Though you have the burnt face, but you have the legs, you have the hands, you are a completely able person. You can just survive in your life. Think about the other person, as they don't have the legs, as they are completely blind, they are completely deaf, and so on. So he's just saying that everything is the same, but everything is different itself. Again, Mr. Lamb said that everything is yours if you want it. What's mine is anybody's. Because Mr. Lamb said that the gate is always open and the people used to come here, even the children also come here. This garden and my house, this is open for everyone. You are welcome. Everything is yours. Everything is mine. That will be yours if you want it. What's mine is anybody's. That Mr. Lamb said here. And by this way, he is just trying to build a universal brotherhood in Derry's mind. Again he just said that Mr. Lamb and other people, because other people, they used to come here. Even Mr. Lamb, when he used to walk outside, they used to call him Lammy Lamb. But he welcomed them. He welcomed even the children. The children used to come here and they pluck the crab apples, and also he offered them the jellies that he used to make by that apples and other honey and so on. Derry, as he was suffering in his indulgences, and he said that, so I could come here again, even if you are out. It means somewhere in Derry's mind, he's just trying to go in the optimistic view and said that, so I could come here again even if you are out. Mr. Lam said that, yes, you are welcome, you can come here, but my burnt face, that would stop them. My burnt face stopped them, and your friends will be, they will not come into your garden. But Mr. Lamb said that I have not moved. As you see that I have not moved, so they will also not move. If they have to come here, they have to accept you too also, because I just welcome to everyone. This garden, this gate is open to everyone. Mr. Lamb said that when he was passing by the streets, when he used to go to the streets, the children used to call him Lammy Lamb, Lammy Lamb. So he ignored them. He doesn't mind of his tin leg. He doesn't mind of the words of the children. Other children used to call him Lammy Lamb, Lammy Lamb. Because once you got home, you would never let yourself come back. Now here Mr. Lamb, when he just trying to build his confidence, and asked him, will you help me in plucking of the apples? Will you come here? But daddy said that no, they will not agree, because my parents, my mother, she will not agree to come to here, but I'll come here, sure, I just make a promise, I'll come here. But Mr. Lamb said that once you got home, you would never let yourself come back, because most of the children, they used to say that, but they never did follow this thing. But daddy said that you don't know what I could do, because you don't know my decision, what I just I decided. If I decided to come here, I'll come here, sure. This is my decision, final decision. So there is transformation. Now there is just going to be, it's just going to change into that pessimistic view to optimistic view. After that, life is what you make it. Mr. Lamb said that, what's a life? Life is what you make it. If you just make your life happy, then your life will be happy. If you think about your burnt face, about your loss, so that will be your life's boredom. It means you can say that your life will not be happy. So life is what? That is, we just make it. I want something no one else has got or ever will have, something just mine, like this garden. So now daddy, he said that I want something. It means he was not completely lost, because Mr. Lamb also asked him, what is your favorite thing that you liked? Mr. Daddy explained that I liked the rain also, I feel that. So Mr. Lamb just found that Daddy is not completely lost. So after changing the mind, Daddy said that I want something I want, no one else has got, ever will have. So something just mine, like this garden, I also want this garden, because I like it. Mr. Lamb said that you're welcome, you can come here if you want, but I know that your parents will not agree and you will not also come here. But daddy said that no, I am going, but I'll come back. You see, you wait, I can run, I haven't got a tin leg, I'll be back. Mr. Lamb, I haven't got a tin leg, you got a tin leg, but I haven't got a tin leg. I'll be back here, I'll come here, you'll see. Mr. Lamb, I'll come here. So daddy went from there, and what happened after that? Mr. Lamb became alone, his loneliness, and he said that, they are my dears, that's you seen too. You know, we all know, I'll come back. They never do. Though not them, never do come back. The children, the other person, they used to say that they will come back, but no one will come back. That shows here, whatever the stories, whatever the incidents, Mr. Lamb explained that the children used to come here, the adults they used to come here, they all are not real. They all are his imagination. Mr. Lamb, earlier he was alone, now this time he became alone, and saying that whatever the promises the people used to make, they are never going to be fulfilled. Never do come back. The people used to say that, but we all know that they never do come back. That is the grief, that is the Mr. Lamb's loneliness. So Mr. Lamb has no friend, he was alone and suffering in alienation. So this is the main part that the writer Suzanne Hill explained here about the Mr. Lamb's loneliness, his suffering, his aloneness. After that, as Daddy went to his home to just ask the permission to his mother, when he just went to his home, he just asked his mother, I want to go there. But his mother asked him that, You think I don't know about him? You think I haven't heard things about Mr. Lamb? I know him very well. Nobody likes him because Daddy and his mother, they are new in this area. And now this time mother is asking to Daddy that, what do you think? You think I don't know about him? You think I haven't heard things? Daddy said that, mother, you shouldn't believe all you hear. What I am saying, he's a good person, he's a nice guy, and I should go there because I had planned to go there. As what are you afraid of? What do you think he is? He is not such a harmful person who will just going to harm to me. No, he's not like that. But there is he had make a decision to go there, and after all he said that, and I want to be there and sit and listen to things, listen and look. Now this time I had decided to go there, and I had just planned to go to listen things and listen and look. It means all these way, all these things say, explain here that Mr. Daddy is thinking just like Mr. Lamb. But mother said that, listen to what? What do you want to listen there? Daddy said that bees singing, him talking, I like that, and even I also want to go there. But mother is not agree, and Daddy just said that no, I will go there. But mother said that it means here his burnt face, Daddy's burnt face, bound to make you feel bad things and say them. I don't blame you, Daddy. I'm not blaming you. As you are thinking, as you had decided to go there only and only by your burnt face, because you just found himself like a victim who is suffering by the burnt face and so on. Parents are partially responsible for Daddy's negative attitude. So Suzanne Hill explained about Daddy's view and also his mother's view. Oh no, mother, because if I don't go back there, I will never go anywhere in this world again. So this was the last decision. You can say that this is the concluding lines of this chapter, because by these lines the writer explained here a challenge with self and society. Here Daddy and society, there is a challenge and breaking the barriers. Now this time Daddy had decided to break the barriers. He wants to help Mr. Lamb, and he understands how can live a meaningful life, that he had decided here. So after all, these are the concluding lines that Daddy explained here. Here Mr. Lamb in his loneliness plucking the crab apples by supporting a ladder to the tree. Meanwhile he just said that, steady, that's got it, that's it, and again that's it. He's just saying that, and meanwhile the ladder broke and he just fall down, and thump, a voice came here. And after that Mr. Lamb died. Lamb dies. Daddy comes back, but Mr. Lamb dies, and he asked Mr. Lamb, you see, I came back. You said I wouldn't. They said, but I came back. I wanted to come here, so I came back here. He just asking to Mr. Lamb, but Mr. Lamb is not alive. I came back, Lammy Lamb. I did. I came back, Lammy Lamb. After all, Daddy also asked him Lammy Lamb, because Daddy just make it very close to Mr. Lamb, and now this time he is able to understand. But Mr. Lamb, who was alone, and now this time in his loneliness he died. So this is the story Suzanne Hill explained about the giving a message of this life, that we should help. We should just help to such type of disabled person. Shouldn't criticize them. We should stop such a making criticizement to such type of people. We should respect them also. So these are the things Suzanne Hill explained by the story on the face of it. Hope you understood the story. And after all, in the last, Mr. Lamb and Daddy, they both were suffering by a deep sense of alienation. This was the story that we enjoyed. So hope you understood this story very well. So let's revise. This play is about an old man, Mr. Lamb, and a small boy named Daddy. Daddy suffers from a complex. He gets one side of his face burnt. He always remains sad and alone. He doesn't like to go near people because they don't like him and say him ugly comments. Mr. Lamb himself has a tin leg. He has a very positive attitude towards life and people. He shows the right way to young Daddy about judging man and life. So the first point here that we discussed, Daddy enters Lamb's garden. Daddy's face burnt. Lamb has a tin lag. Daddy suffers from a complex. Daddy feels self-pity. Mr. Lamb shows the way, and Daddy comes back, but Mr. Lamb dies. And after all, we found that they both were suffering by a deep sense of alienation. So student, hope you understood this story very well. This time for a question for practice. Let's see them. Question number 1. Why did Daddy go to Mr. Lamb at the end? Because of his wish to live a free life. He wanted apples. He wanted to play in the garden. None. Because of his wish to live a free life. So question number 2. Why did Daddy's mother stop him to stay with Mr. Lamb? Because he was not well, because he would scold him, because he talked too much, because he didn't want him to stay with a stranger. So option number D is right, because he didn't want him to stay with a stranger. Question number 3. How did Mr. Lamb help Daddy? By giving him apples, by talking to him, by helping his mother, by giving him a positive outlook towards life. So option number D is right, by giving him a positive outlook towards life. Question 4. How the meeting with Mr. Lamb became a turning point for Daddy? Very important question this one is. He encouraged Daddy to be friends with everyone and not to be bothered by their comments. He taught him to look at everything positively. He taught him to admire everything. All these. So what is the right answer? All these. So student, it's time for assignment. So the question number 1. Do you think Mr. Lamb really had a lot of friends? Explain. Why did Daddy's mother warn him to keep away from Mr. Lamb? How does Daddy claim that his deformity is graver than Mr. Lamb's lameness? Why does Daddy say that he would never go out to the world if he didn't go to Mr. Lamb? So student, hope you enjoyed this module very well. See you soon. Thank you. Thanks for watching.